What up? What up? What up? What up? To another edition of Honest Assholes. You already know what it is. It's the one and only, the Messiah of the IE, Mr. Vega, holding it down for another edition of Honest Assholes. We are almost 100 episodes in. Shout out to the crew, Big Mizzle, Juicy, Lala, Dina, and my brother Eugene O'Neill. Bro, 2 years, bro. We still here, fam.
That's
So I
right.
just want to thank everybody who's been supporting us and rocking with the movement. Last Saturday was a big success. I didn't gain so many followers, so many strategies, so many business motherfucking moves. So I'm proud of where the show is going, man. So with that being said, we got some new talent tonight, some new people. I'm gonna introduce them the right way. Miss Nene, what's up, girl? Welcome to the show. I finally got you.
What's good? Pomona in the building.
Hey.
Yeah, P-Town. Shout out to P-Town. I love it. I'm glad you're here, girl. I'm already feeling your energy, so I'm glad to have you a part.
Oh,
You
I'm
know what I'm
ready.
saying?
Thank you for having
Miss
me.
Kenya. Miss Kenya, welcome. First time. I told you I got you, girl. You here in the building as well?
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Any good energies and good vibes is what we about on Honest Assholes, and that's all. You've been like that since West Tech, so you cool, girl. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got my bro over there to the left, represent TMT. My bro Dave, my bro D. What's up, fool?
Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to have you a
Excited.
part of the show, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Long time coming, but we're here.
Last but not least, you so used to this man sitting by on the side of me, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna hold it down, doing what he do best, and that's just being my bro, my brother Eugene O'Neill. What's up, bro?
Not much, man. Just staying out the way, getting rid of this cold I got.
Man, bro, and kudos for that, bro. Because being sick when it's hot, that is the worst shit ever.
That shit
Man.
sucks.
You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, and shout out to my bro. If y'all saw any of my interviews that I conducted, he's the reason why there were good angles and all that stuff. So shout out to my brother over there for doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's all a team thing, brother. It's all a team thing. I wouldn't have done it without you, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. And tonight's episode is gonna be fun, man, because I wanted to talk about this topic with y'all individually because I feel like all y'all are very business minded. Y'all may not know. I learned a lot of different strategies by just paying attention to how people move and how they promote their business. So shout out to Nene. You know you're very good at that, girl. So I got to give you your flowers for that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I had you come out tonight, because I know you're gonna talk your shit, you're gonna keep it, you're gonna do you know what I'm saying? Kenya, I'll be seeing you be doing your promotion and shit too, dealing with half-ass people that don't want to pay for certain functions and shit. So and TMT stand, that's enough said about that. So I already know you grinding, bro. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So let's get up in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight's episode, ways to improve Black entrepreneurship. I just love how that comes out, Black entrepreneurship, because there was a part in time in history, when Black people weren't even allowed to be entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we weren't even allowed to have like jobs with with white people and shit and all that shit. So just to see, what I'm saying, that we're here today to discuss this is really dope. And another reason why I wanted to talk about this topic, because I felt like during COVID, and I'm just speaking off of what I see on my timeline and my social media during COVID, I saw a lot of Black entrepreneurs come out and just come to the rise, man. I've seen people just building their own businesses instead of just taking a 9-to-5 route, which is the 9-to-5 route is not a bad thing, but some people some people, don't reach their full potential unless they, try to build something that they know they can do. You feel me? So this is this was a dope episode. I feel like we can all talk about and put it out there because Black entrepreneurship is very important, and it's just needs to be talked about. And you don't really hear about Black entrepreneurship talk on certain podcasts now. Any podcast is at that. So that's one of the things about honest assholes. We talk about shit that don't nobody else talk about, and that's what makes the shit dope. You feel me? So I just feel like Black entrepreneurship is it's a great thing to see. There's a lot of pros and cons about it, and we're about to get into it all. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask y'all on individually. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start with my guests first. I'm gonna start with you, Miss Nene. Nene, sum it up real quick, girl. Why is Black entrepreneurship important to you? Like, in your honest opinion, why is it so important to you?
I'm Black.
Amen.
My kids are Black.
Amen.
My ancestors are Black. And exactly what you just said, as far as nobody even could see the vision of owning a business. We really thought that shit was something unattainable. Like, only white people could do this. No. So it's really important to me because I want to be able to pass that down. Like, generation, my bloodline, that's a rich bloodline. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's important to me because my kids are Black. My daughter, she's 15. I started her own little business. She makes crocheted clothing. Like, I'm already putting that into them right now because it's important for us to own our shit and not have somebody come and take it. Like, they take everything else.
That part.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Ooh, yes. I love it. I knew it. I knew she was gonna come with it. I knew it.
Okay. All right.
Hey, look, Nene, I told you. I got you, girl. I told you.
You did.
I told you. And I love that answer. Like, seriously, I love that answer. That's why I went to your ass first. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's a dope answer.
Thank you.
Damian, bro. And you sum it up, bro. Same question for you, bro. Why is Black entrepreneurship important to you, bro?
It's all about culture. We need to. That's one thing about Black people. We don't get along, and we need to stick together, and we need to support each other in doing business. Because when we all get together, we some of the best business people in the world.
Man.
And, I ain't gonna say no what color. They don't like that. And so, they try to mess us up. They try to separate us. They try to divide and conquer. But we need to get back together as a community and as a people and do this thing and make it happen. And it all starts with the way you think. Change the way you think, you change the way you act, and you change your results.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, spicy. I'm loving it. I'm loving these answers. I'm really loving these answers. Definitely, bro. Kudos for that. Miss Kenya, it's on you. Why is Black entrepreneurship important to you, girl?
To touch on a lot like what Nene said, I'm Black. I'm a nigga. Negro. You feel me? My kids are Black. You know what I'm saying? My ancestors are Black. You feel me? So, but not only that, the Black dollar is powerful. We are some of the biggest consumers as a race, as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And if we have more Black people to buy from, and we kept our dollar within, just the power, that Black people have by taking our dollar and shopping with our own people, would be just powerful. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's important to me because I got Black kids. If nothing else, I got Black kids.
For the kids, exactly.
I got Black kids, and they gonna have Black kids and more Black kids. You know what I'm saying? So, I want them to have something to look forward to.
Yeah, and it's crazy because out of those three answers that I got from y'all three is basically, we are the example for the future. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our grandparents, you know what I'm saying, they had some opportunities, but I feel like nowadays we have like a whole lot more opportunities. But the difference is, you know, a lot of people are lazy or scared and don't want to take that route, you know what I'm saying, to rise to their full potential, you know?
Right.
And so my brother, Mr. O'Neal, you know, sum it up real quick, bro, because you already know, fam. I learned a lot of you know, being an entrepreneur from a lot of the moves that you make, bro. So just sum it up real quick, man. Just let everybody know why is Black entrepreneurship important to you, bro.
It's needed for one. We need this.
Yes.
And just like everybody, I'm gonna piggyback what everybody else said. You know, I'm Black, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do this for my people. Because look, man, like, and Vince, you just really just touched on a little bit when it comes to like a lot of people are lazy. Like, yeah, we're not. There's not a lot of examples. Well, especially us growing up, there weren't a lot of examples of seeing, unless it was your parents or, you know, something like that. But there weren't examples of entrepreneurs when it comes to, you know, in a Black culture. Wasn't examples of a lot of like financial intelligence. Wasn't examples of anything beyond the status quo when it comes to, you know, going to school, getting out of school, going to another school, getting out of school, and then hopefully getting a good job. You know, there's nothing beyond that type of teaching, especially us growing up. So now it's definitely needed teaching this to our kids, then a different way to elevate themselves. And so yeah, we definitely need this in our community.
Facts. And another advantage that I feel like we got nowadays too, we all went to school and shit, in high school, but they didn't teach us how to be entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? They never taught us, about credit. They never taught us about real estate. They never taught us about any of that stuff. So nowadays, with everything that's online, you got online seminars, you got online real estate classes, like you got so much stuff, like you got so much tools to become a entrepreneur. But I think one of the cons of trying to be a Black entrepreneurship is like everyone shows some form of fear. Either they're scared that they're going to waste their time. They're scared that if they put more energy into trying to be a self boss or a self entrepreneur than putting the energy into working a 9 to 5, that'll just give them all the reasons not to want to do it. And the reason why I say that, because there was a part in time where all I wanted to do was just work a 9 to 5. I felt like I was here just to work a 9 to 5, to get a good 9 to 5 at that. But and like I said, this isn't me knocking people who work 9 to 5s, but I feel like at the age of 38, I have a whole lot more to bring to the world than just, being the average Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying there's nothing wrong with being the average Joe, but just being around, other people that are entrepreneurs or trying to be entrepreneurs, you find out a whole lot about yourself because you're around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you feel like if you could put in that work just as hard as them, it can work out for you. But the thing that people have to realize too, on the way of being an entrepreneur, you have to pick your own lane. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that people don't know how to do. Everybody wants to ride the wave of another person's lane. So what I want to ask y'all, what are some reasons? Give me an opinion individually. What are some? Nene, I'm gonna start with you. What are some in your opinion? What do you feel are some reasons why people are scared to take the entrepreneur route?
For me, I gotta speak for myself.
Okay.
It was the fear of the unknown, and I'm a mother, single mother at the time, so I'm a provider. So do I quit in hopes that this works? So it was just the fear of not knowing if I would be successful, and I was basing my success off of other people's success. Not that I was comparing myself, but I feel like if I'm this talented and this person isn't, they're further. Like it just really messes with your mind in that way. because it's really all just about you. It's not about, like you just said, you in your lane. It don't matter who's over here. It don't matter who over there. But I just felt like you said, we don't have, nobody in my family is an entrepreneur. They're all smart, you know, but nobody's an entrepreneur. I'm the first one. So, you know, I was just scared because I didn't think I would succeed.
Nene, you killing it, girl.
Man, because this is what I live every day, man. You already know, bro.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, man. And I just learned something from that statement too. Kenya, what your opinion? What do you think are some reasons why people have the fear of trying to be an entrepreneur?
Failure. The biggest thing is people fear failing, but a lot of people don't understand is what is life without failure. I mean, if you fail, that means you tried. But I don't think a lot of people understand that. If you fail, you've tried. I'd rather fail trying than to fail just, you know what I'm saying, never attempting. But I think a lot of people are scared of the unknown. Like Nene said, the unknown. And then it's a lack of support. You feel me? Like your friends repost some random shit from somebody that they don't know, ain't gonna pay them a lick of attention, but let their friend throw up their business. You know what I'm saying? Not one repost, not one like, one comment, not one referral to said business. Like, hey, my homegirl, she do hair. My homeboy, he got a clothing line. My homegirl, she own a daycare. You feel me? So it's failure, but then it's a lack of support. Support is the biggest thing that a lot of people don't have. You know, your friends and your family and support a stranger before they support you.
You don't think some of that stuff comes from and this is just like because I definitely get exactly where you're coming from, and I used to like really deal with that, especially I'm a musician, I'm a music artist, so like I deal with that type of shit all the time. You know, I see and I used to deal with it, especially like really coming up and trying to understand like, you know, why the homies don't want to share my stuff, or why you know, even my own family members don't want to post about me or stuff like that. But I came to the point to where that's not my audience. That's not my core group. That's not the people I need to be selling my stuff to or giving my stuff to. So, and everybody else who I know, my music is finally making me money, and it's not from the people that I know. And I'll say that it's from the people that I don't know, people from across the seas, people I've never met, so on and so forth. So when I say it like that, like, you know, I came to that realization, like, you know, I'm gonna stop getting mad at these people, because I actually have this in one of my rap bars, and I hate to shamelessly plug, but like, I really talk, like the way I talk is the way I rap. So I was like, niggas ain't gonna care about your dreams, so don't be getting mad. Like, ain't nobody really gonna care about your dreams. It's your dreams. It's something that you figured out yourself, that you pushed yourself. So people are always gonna look at the end of like, that shit ain't gonna work. You know?
Yeah,
but you yourself is always you yourself being that individual. But like, nigga, that's cool. That's cool for these 100 people who don't fuck with me. They're my family. There's 6.5 billion people out in this world.
Facts.
Out of these 100, I can get to some of these 6.5 billion. And that's how I've like come to like my mind to manifest especially in the last few years.
Real quick, with that, the lack of support, it is true that you'll find your support system like somewhere in like Virginia or something. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question now. What would possess a person, like family, that, you know, they were supportive of you when you were thinking of an ideal, right? You were just thinking, and, you know, everybody was supportive, and then you actually do it, and now you get no support. What do you think that's about?
Because people want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. You know, you making them uncomfortable because you're raising your bar, you raising your expectations and your goals. So once you start doing that, that makes them look into themselves and start thinking about, damn, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Damn, they doing what they're supposed to be doing, but I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that makes them question themselves. That makes them uncomfortable themselves. So misery loves company. So they want to keep you down to where they at. That's why they say, you know, you got to stop hanging around the hood if you make it out the hood. nothing in the hood, but people that want to hold you down because that's where they at.
And don't let you be consistent in your work, because then they really gonna hate. Don't be consistent, because that's really gonna suck.
People want to see you do good, but not better than them.
Yep.
And that's what I was about to bring up, because at the end of the day, you put those actions to use. You wasn't just talking. A lot of the people that you're around, like especially the common people, a lot of them are just talkers. A lot of them are not doers. So I feel like that has a lot to do with it as well, is that you actually, the ambition that you have, you actually got up and did something about it.
And not only that, you got up and did it Monday, you did it Tuesday, you did it Wednesday, you did it Thursday, you did it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not only that, you did that shit for 360 days.
Exactly.
Using their face every day.
Oh, I'm loving this.
And you know, I go to the gym a lot, so I want to lose weight. I want to start doing all. Yeah, and I tell you, I give them a game plan. Go to the gym, stop cut carbs, eat right. It's a difference between knowing and doing.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
All right. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Well, how do y'all feel? I mean, do y'all honestly? I mean, and here's another thing. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because a lot of people don't want to allow mentorship. Like, they don't want any type of game from somebody who's older. You know what I'm saying? Who knows your vision, who sees your vision, but just wants to give you certain tips on how to do this shit. And I came across a lot of people who don't like to take advice. They don't even like to give advice at that. But I just feel like it's okay to take some free game from somebody, especially from someone who knows what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that's another thing I brought up. You got niggas that'll take advice from a nothing ass somebody, you know what I'm saying, and take that as the most inspirational shit ever. But when it comes to stuff that's gonna elevate you or motivate you, you looking at it like, oh no, you just hating on me. You're not letting me do my thing or nothing, and you wondering why you still in the same position.
Oh my God!
Because people in the microwave, they want everything like this and this and this, and when you hear the right advice, it's not quick enough, so they don't want to listen to it. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. It's gonna take you a lot of time, but then they listen to one of their friends that don't know shit, and then they want it quick, and they never get the results. And then that person, they never got to where they wanted to be anyway, so you shouldn't even be taking their advice anyway.
That part. On the head, right there, my man. Right there.
Because I got a mentor. My mentor, because I do financial services. I teach people about money and investing. And I got somebody, mentor me every week. This guy makes over $150,000 a month. He's where I want to be. So you need a mentor that's where you want to be at, that can tell you exactly how to get there and show you how to maneuver around all the roadblocks and things that he went through, so you can avoid it. And that's why it's good to have a mentor, because they're gonna get you where you want to be faster, because they already been there and done that, and they there.
Yep.
It be people be too prideful. That's why they don't really get ahead.
I want to ask Kenya, because she's been kind of quiet over there. I just want to ask her real quick.
That's how she.
That's me.
Well, let's get into the part of the show, and let's ask each other. I mean, ask everybody individually. I'm asking y'all individually. Y'all personal. I want to see if y'all agree with this, because I took these notes on 9 and if y'all can agree to disagree, but I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna throw it out there. So one of the ways of being an entrepreneur, here are 6 ways to on your road. Of course, we talked about build a support network, and we could all agree on that, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
And the reason why I say we can all agree on that, because individually, all y'all earlier just literally put out reasons, reasons what to do, pretty much what to do and not to do. You know what I'm saying? When you're around individuals, you feel me? Certain individuals. 'Cause like I said, I can't associate with certain people that just chooses to stay in their comfort zone and don't even want to support the shit I'm trying to do. Like, what I'm trying to do, what I'm bringing to the table and whatnot, but it's like you looking at me as like I'm not being around you enough. I'm not kicking it or smoking a blunt with you 24/7. It's like, nigga, I'm finna be 40 years old, bro. I only got so much time left to do what I need to do.
You got, don't say that.
Comfort is the enemy of achievement.
Man, hey, bro, say that one more time, bro. Say that one more time.
Comfort is the enemy of achievement.
Nigga, that needs to be the headline of this episode. That was a bar.
Yeah.
That was a bar.
That was it. That was it.
Oh. Hey, man, I don't like to pat myself on the back, but this shit is. I knew this shit was gonna come out dope, man. Like, seriously, like I knew this shit was gonna turn out dope. Kudos, Damien. That was dope, bro. Like, seriously.
Yeah, Damien, bro. Hey, you ain't with the money team for no reason. That was dope. That was very dope.
Yes, that was.
Is that genuine?
Huh?
Is that genuine? Damien is genuine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the that's the homie. I seen this nigga with his shirt off earlier. I was like, look at this nigga looking like Genuine in the 90s.
That would be genuine.
That's me.
Hey, but see, that's my nigga though, bro. Like I said, I love the vibe. Bro. Okay, so can we all agree that turn challenges into opportunities?
Yes.
Absolutely.
The problem is people have opportunities right in front of them, but they don't take it. It don't mean nothing that you got opportunity there and you don't take it.
Facts.
And opportunity waits for nobody.
And every opportunity ain't a challenge, man.
Exactly.
Facts.
Like David just said, bro. Like, bro, niggas will throw opportunities right in your hand, and if you don't see it, you don't check it. That's your problem.
Exactly. Like, just like God, he be trying to send us messages, well, it's like a little cartoon. Like the dude was like sending them like little things, like, and it's like, why'd you kill me? Well, I sent you signs the whole way up here.
The whole way.
Right. Like, the thing is, people don't take advantage of the opportunities that are right there in their face, and they can't see the opportunity. I'm
gonna piggyback off of that because look at their background too. Because if they were raised in like the hood or something, and all they know is gang banging, drug dealing, that's what they know. They ain't seen their mama be shit, they daddy, they don't, you know what I mean? So they just raised this. So they probably don't even believe they can be anything better because they haven't seen anything better.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but that's also an opportunity because instead of, staying on the same path, you didn't take that and turn that into a mentorship. You turn that into a big brother, little brother thing. Like for me, a lot of people like, oh, can you live in the IE? Kenya from LA. You feel me? But you never know because I'm not going to bring LA with me. That's not who I am. When I got to the IE, I realized like this was a better chance for a better life, better opportunities. And I made my way. And I look at everybody else and I'm like, we all get, for the most part, we all get 24 hours. It's what you do with your 24 hours that's going to determine your outcome. I chose to use my 24 hours and get my shit together. You chose to take your 24 hours and still do the same shit. But then you wake up and you complain about it. I'm still in the hood. I can't get off Section 8. My car broke down. Well, what the fuck did you do for the last 24 hours? Every hour was an opportunity for you to do better. You chose not to.
We get the same 24 hours Jeff Bezos get. We get the same 24 hours Oprah get. We get the same 24 hours all these billionaires get. It's what we doing different than what they doing.
You guys right, but I have to. This is one of them debatable things, because if your life started with opportunity, like if you started with a head start, it's easy for you to judge like somebody else. Now she's completely right, nigga. You're grown as shit. Why your bitch ass still going to the hood day?
That part.
Why are you still sliding. Like, what are we doing here?
Oh,
You damn near a grandfather, nigga. Like, at that point, shut your bitch ass up. But I know people that came from the mud, and it took some reprogramming first. It's not like they just knew, like now today I'm gonna just turn it around. They had to deprogram, then be reprogrammed, and then they were able to get out of that. But some people are just on this fucking Ferris wheel, and that's their bitch ass fault. But I'm just saying, like,
and that's why I say, and that's why I say that's why my answer when he asked me about Black entrepreneurship, my answer was it's needed because we need both on both sides of that answer, because y'all both gave 100% truthful answers. There's no wrong answer to that right there. And on both sides of that, all I heard was they didn't see it. They didn't see the bigger picture. They weren't able to. They didn't have a role model. They didn't have a vision. They didn't have like somebody tapping them. Hey, look, right here, this ain't the way. This ain't the way. Now, granted, a few of us did. Like myself, I did. Vince, he did. I know Davey, same thing. Like I know you two ladies yourself. I know you guys had someone to say, look, this ain't the way.
Yeah.
But this is five Black folks in the midst of like however many that's in this country that never had that opportunity. You feel me? And I understand that. So being able like this type of conversation right here is needed for people who don't see it every day.
And then the people that can't get no mentors and stuff, you don't have to have nobody physically there. You got YouTube, you got Google, you got books. My mentor in the beginning when I was young, because nobody taught me about money, nobody taught me about investing, nobody taught me about businesses. I read books. I read Robert Kiyosaki. What the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and middle class don't. Right. So they can be our mentors. So that's what I did.
And that's the thing, like that's what I say. Like we need as parents, you know what I'm saying, or soon to be parents, or whatever the case may be, teaching our Black youth, our Black and brown youth, of like, okay, what y'all need to do in this country, man. We gonna end up taking over. We gonna end up building that community again to where you can't stop us, but it has to be shown on a day-to-day basis, just like these white folks show it to their kids on a day-to-day basis. We gotta do it to our kids on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly. And that's where I start. I teach my kids, because I got 4 boys. I teach them, I teach them, I program their mind. I tell them, what's the most important thing you can get? And they say knowledge. And I say, why? Because everything gets good judgment. And I say, what we do with our money. And then they say, invest it. And I say, invest it in what? And they say, assets. And I said, assets put money where? And they say, in your pocket. And I say, what does it take to be successful? They say, hard work and dedication. So I program their mind to think differently than everybody else.
And that's going to inspire their friends to do the same thing.
Exactly.
Reach one, teach one, right?
Exactly.
Always look for ways to adapt.
Yes, sir.
Because our parents didn't know everything. They didn't know everything. So
they taught us what the best they know.
Yeah, like they taught us. They raised us the best they could. So it is up to us to change the narrative for our kids, because we knew, like looking back, it's like, oh, that shit was dysfunctional. Ooh, wasn't cool.
That's fuck.
Well, we got to look at how they grew up too. So it's like, okay, it makes sense why they did what they did.
That's dope. Yeah, we killing it. So one of the notes I took, they were saying it's in the air for me, but I want to see if y'all agree. They said one of the ways to be a successful entrepreneur is focus on trying to do things right without hitting corners.
No, I don't believe in that.
Because it's in the air. That's in the air for me. I can't just. I mean, if I got an opportunity,
sure what they mean by hitting.
You learn
corners.
by making mistakes.
You gotta elaborate. What exactly is hitting corners?
Yeah.
Like, what are we? You know what I'm saying? Are we talking about a little scamming? Like,
exactly. Hey, because look, man, hey, things happen and things kind of fall in your pocket. So I'm not really sure what's going on here.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you gotta elaborate. What kind of?
Yeah.
They just
I mean,
Hey, just real quick. They said just real quick. They said if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So go ahead.
what? You know what's so messed up?
Oh Lord.
People they did scam their way to where they at.
Right.
That's the messed up.
Come on, every major big person.
I was just about to say that. Like every
sprinkle, you feel me?
Every corporation.
They still doing it. That's why they say at the top right now. They still scamming and cutting corners and you know what I'm saying? That's how they. I mean, look at cutting corners could be not paying your employees a livable wage. Look how much nobody makes right now.
Right.
That's cutting a corner. They have record-breaking profit right now. They're cutting corners by not paying their employees rent. I mean, I'm in California. Rent. I'm in the IE. Rent $2,600-$2,700 for a 1-bedroom out here right now.
And it's legal to do that right now.
And Walmart's still paying $13. But Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They cutting corners by not paying their employees. So I mean, they done got there by doing some shit.
I disagree with that statement. You gonna cut some corners. You gonna something.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
learn the rules of the game and play the best you can.
Well,
hey, if that ain't a motherfucking Floyd Mayweather answer, I don't know what the fuck that is, man. Hey, hold on, time out, bro. Hey, Weber, you done rub. Hey, I know because you've been with him for damn near 20 years, bro. And I know you fucking around and rubbed off on that man. And his nigga said, well, you know what? Sometimes, ref don't see shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
you gotta learn what you can and can't get away with. Just like kids, they're gonna test you and do whatever they can to get around whatever they can. So
exactly,
so
killers like Jeffrey Dahmer, he specifically said the reason why he kept killing is because he never got caught. That's why he kept doing it.
Exactly.
That's fact.
That's the next one. The next one was saying, understand your cash flow and requirement to start your business.
Yes. An estimate at least.
Yeah, because I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I made a couple mistakes on that with the podcast. I was like, I kind of went in there just head flying, like not knowing the fucking like requirements and like the money and shit. I'm like, oh, okay. This was probably the one dumb thing that I did starting off was just not doing the research and how much the shit would cost.
You're not
dumb.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Don't look at it as dumb. Just look at something. Oh, I didn't know. Overlooked. Yeah. It's not being dumb. You overlooked it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, because I was like, so when I seen that and I was like, well, damn, a part of that is true because, you don't want to go in that motherfucker just thinking like you just finna. Well, for starters, man, you can't go in there with the mentality like, oh, this shit finna happen overnight. I'm gonna need the checks coming in, and I think that's where the discouragement comes in on a lot of people because they feel like shit's just really gonna happen overnight. But one of the things, and then the work, I don't know, like what you said at the beginning, Gene. When you're on your grind, they was doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all that shit. I think everybody like they just have a wave of doing shit because they see other people doing it, and then once they see that there's no money coming in, then maybe they'll stop, or they never really was that focused from the get-go.
Right.
I was torn in between the two. I'm gonna be honest. I was torn in between the two. When I first started the podcast, I was like, man, I just want to talk my shit and get my shit across, any of that shit. But at the end of the day, it was something like I felt like, for starters, man, it kind of makes me want to go back to school for journalism because I feel like I'm meant for this shit. I'm meant to be a host and all that shit and just put on shows. So I learned a whole lot about myself doing it. That's why I felt like the more content, the more I was putting it out there, the more like good, positive, or negative feedback I was getting back. I was learning from it, and it just made me want to do it even more, and it just made me even more passionate to do it. So that's why I feel like you can't go in there with the mentality saying like, "Oh, okay, this shit finna happen overnight. I'm finna, it's just finna go down, but I'm not finna put in no work and whatnot." And I'm putting in mad work because At the beginning, I had stage fright because I used to worry about how I looked on camera. But just the more, like I said, the more you keep doing the shit, now I don't give a fuck. I know I look good on camera. What the fuck you gonna say? Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck you gonna tell me?
You motherfucker.
Yeah,
that part,
you know,
that part, nigga. That part.
And look, while we on the fucking subject, my nigga, like I said, you gotta have the fucking confidence, bro. Like seriously, you gotta be confident at that shit, bro. Like seriously, don't get me wrong. We all want money. We want to be the millionaire as much as the next motherfucker. But at the end of the day, bro, you gotta have passion. You gotta have the fucking, you feel me? You gotta have the passion to want to do that shit. And you definitely gotta surround yourself around motherfuckers that's gonna motivate you, bro. I got over 100 homies, my nigga. I got friends by rankings, my nigga. Like they can get mad at me if they want to. I got friends by motherfucking rankings. I hang out with niggas that's in my top rank that's on this type of shit that I'm doing. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about passionate, grinding people that's building their business. You feel me? And that shit plays a lot, my nigga. So I just thought I'd throw that out there and just talk my shit real quick. My bad, you know, I was dribbling a little too much.
Nigga, because this
you feel me? But
like-minded people. That's you have to be around.
You got to.
Yeah, man.
Is you mentally or even above you?
Like, yeah, you got to hang around people that's above you. Birds of a feather flock together. You hang out with losers, you're gonna become a loser.
That part, nigga. That part.
I love it. Y'all killing this motherfucker, man. I'm about to light my blunt.
If you the smartest one in the room, you need to change rooms.
You gotta change. Woo! Hey, bruh. See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Right,
you never gonna grow. You'll never grow. And it's always you either growing or you dying.
Fat, come on, somebody. Fuck. Come on.
No, I mean that's truthful though. I think once you start hanging around people like you or in the same situation, it almost to me becomes like a crab in a bucket type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to walk in the room and I want to learn. Man, I don't want to walk in the room and we know the same shit. No, what the fuck what am I here for?
What am I doing in this situation?
Put me in a room with somebody that's gonna teach me something. I want to walk away knowing, damn, I didn't know about that. I didn't know I could be doing this. I didn't know X, Y, and Z. If I walk in the room and I don't know shit or I'm teaching y'all, I'm in the wrong room.
I'm in the wrong shit, man. I'm in the wrong shit.
If you get a chance to hang out with millionaires, you know, it's a different conversation. It's a different conversation because
when I go to my mental health,
when I go to my mental house in Beverly Hills and stuff, it's a different type of talk. They talking about business, investments, how to increase their cash flow, and all different type of level stuff. You know.
You know it's wild when like, because one of my close, this is my brother, man. Like, this the first black millionaire I've ever known in my life. I'm like, and being able just to be around him and talk to this nigga, I'm like, and like being like I can text nigga like right now, like, you know what I'm saying, like he'll give me like quick game. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about, because that's
conversation.
He took a different route, and he took a route where, you know, it's a little more familiar. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the type of shit that needs to be taught to these people, to the kids, to, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of black folks. Go this. I'm not saying go that specific route, but like, you know, this nigga has a blueprint.
Right.
And I know a lot of black millionaires have a blueprint.
Success leads clues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And like they say, competition happens at the bottom. People up there is networking and collaborating. They have no competition.
It's the bottom that's overcrowded.
I swear.
Man.
Man.
My nigga David shooting from the 3.
Hey, this nigga, man, he coming for the fucking title.
I know.
But in business and everything, it all starts with education and your thinking, because thinking controls everything. Just think. When you start your day, you think a thought before you do anything. Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go in the bathroom. Oh, I gotta pee. Oh, I gotta make breakfast. Oh, I gotta go to work. You think that thought and then you do it. So if you want to change anything, it starts with the way you think. Change the way you think, you change your results.
Facts.
You know, so if you want to be an entrepreneur, like I tell people, that's why I tell people, do not say I can't. I tell my kids, do not say I can't. When you say I can't, you shut the part of your brain down to start thinking. But if I say, oh, I can't go to the gym, I can't work out. But if I want to say, how can I go to the gym? How can I lose weight? You start thinking, oh, I got to do this. I got to get a diet. I got to do this. You open up your mind to the things that you need to do. You know?
I agree, and I agree with the education part of it. I'm big on the education part. So my kids are homeschooled. You know, that's not big in our community. A lot of black people are like, what, homeschool? That's crazy. I tell my people, like, we send these kids to school for 8 hours a day. They're not learning shit. They become 18. They can't tell you how to balance a checkbook. They can't tell you how to read a fucking loan. They can't tell you none of that shit. My kids right now, and they're all 11 and under, they can tell you how to balance a checkbook. They can break down what % of something a loan is. I'm teaching my kids like to be self-sufficient and to work for yourself.
Right.
We are taught from the age 5 until we are adults. You clocking in somewhere 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. From the time we are 5 to damn near till we die, we giving somebody or something 40 hours a week.
And that's what the wealthy people are already doing already. That's just tradition. That's just regular. That's regular stuff for them.
That's everyday work for them.
My kids out of that. We don't do that. We garden. I'm like, okay, we finna garden. Y'all could be black farmers. You feel me? Go water your shit, sell these. Like my kids, they have a garden right now. That shit be producing chili peppers, all types of stuff. We be having so much shit. Like we be selling our shit. We be having so much produce that my kids, they take and they sell that shit. And they be like, oh mama, I made $200. All right, baby, well we finna take 75% of that and we finna put it away.
Right.
And the rest of it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it. All my kids right now have enough money in a bank. They don't have to work when they become adults. They can take that money, they can start a business. They can take that money and travel the world if they see fit. But I'm teaching them like the shit that we are taught from the age 5, because that's when they start teaching us. Okay, from kindergarten, you hear from, you know what I'm saying, 7 to 3.
And those decisions that we doing to show them, the kids, it's going to have a ripple effect, just like throwing a rock in the water, you know, generation after generation after generation. And that's what it's about, changing the generation, changing the culture, you know.
And the fact that she's doing it like to where like you don't need to necessarily go to school for what she's teaching them. He's teaching them to where like this is grassroots. So look, this is my way of doing it. You could do it this way and you can flip it another way. This ain't even like you ain't gotta hey man, you teaching some dangerous kids. You know you teaching some dangerous kids, right?
I got to like
but you know you teaching some real dangerous children, right?
That's good.
You have to.
You got and then we got to teach them about entrepreneurship. It's about credit. Like I tell my kids, when you get out of high school, they don't give a fuck about what grade you got. I don't give a damn if you got all A's. When you're an adult, they don't give a damn about that. Your new report card as an adult is your credit score. They want to know how good you are with money.
I like that.
Thank you. And that's why you add your kids to your accounts right now.
Yep.
All my kids are sitting at 700s and above. Yep. And they ain't gonna be adults.
I love it.
My kids they have better credit scores than most adults because my kids are added on to not only my business accounts, because I have my business accounts, I have my LLC, my business accounts, all that. My kids are on that, but they're also on my personal. So my kids can go. You know, I take my kids when I go to car dealerships. I take my kids, and they're like, "Mommy, how you get to just drive this car off the lot?" Well, first of all, let me
easy money.
Let me explain to you. I got a good credit score. I got my financing through my credit union. We don't do car dealership financing. We don't do that.
Navy Federal.
The APRs and all that.
Oh, that's right. Oh, somebody know about Navy Federal, huh? All right.
I got Navy Federal.
Exactly.
You know the Navy Federal gang. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that APR is great for Navy Federal.
I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
You're right as fuck.
It's my lowest cards.
Putting your kids as I learned that 2 years ago. I wish I would have knew sooner that I could have been like had my kids as an authorized user on, you know, like my credit cards and shit. And I just wish I would have knew sooner. But
the main thing is now. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, damn, we
main
didn't know
thing is
that.
you know right now.
Because just think about our parents. They don't know none of that shit.
I done told I got my mama, I got my sister, I got my dad, I got my cousin, I got my girl. all on Navy Federal. When I got on it, that's what I got. That's what everybody on it now.
Yeah.
All because of like my mentor, the nigga I was talking about earlier. Name would never be named, but he's the one who hooked me up. And that nigga, like that brother right there, excuse me, that brother right there is, man.
I just
sole
want
reason why why my family is even doing good right now.
I just want to throw it. I just want to throw it out there. We should be charging motherfuckers for all the game that y'all been dropping all night. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Hey, hey, man. Hey, I just want to say, man, y'all been killing it, man. We coming down to the last 5 minutes of the show and whatnot. This the part, of the show. You know what I'm saying? When I ask everybody individually, you know what I'm saying, their part of the topic or whatnot, and by this being such a deep topic, because y'all all got y'all shit off, like literally, all y'all got y'all shit off, and y'all kept it 100. And like I said, man, this shit turned out really dope. So I'm just gonna ask y'all real quick, Nene, what free advice would you give somebody right now, like as far as like trying to be like pursue their dreams? Like, what would be just a quick advice that you can give them real quick?
Do it. Stop second guessing. Stop waiting for tomorrow, putting it off. I'm going to do this in 5 years. And yes, you need to map out your circumstances and all of that, but just do it. I promise at least you try to do something. You're going to be feeling stupid when you're 50 and you're like, damn, I should have.
You sound like that guy from that commercial from the college. Just do it.
Hey,
come on,
but
man.
she ain't lying though.
Just do it. But that's for real.
Do that shit. Hey, I love it.
Don't be scared.
Right.
Just do it. That's what's up, Nene. You already know. What about you, Kenya? Free game, real quick. If you drop on them.
Man, invest in yourself, dog. If you just starting out, you ain't got no idea where you going, man. Hit them seminars, hit them conferences, get you a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Ask questions. Do not be afraid to invest in yourself. You investing in yourself is investing in your brand. That's investing in your business. You're going to be the one that's putting all the thought, the energy, and the effort behind it. So invest in yourself. You feel me? You see somebody, a business conference coming up, you know what I'm saying? You see a networking event coming up, and you're like, damn, go.
Facts.
Pay the little fee, free fee, whatever the hell it is. Take your ass and go, because you don't know what game
even
you
if you
might
gotta
obtain.
pay.
And then the connections. Somebody might be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I see you new to this, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take you under my wing. I'm gonna show you how I got here. I'm gonna show you how I got to making 6 figures, 7 figures. I'm gonna show you how I retired at 35, whatever.
Right.
Invest in yourself. Hit them seminars, hit them conferences, get out there, you know what I'm saying? Ask questions, pass out business cards, invest in yourself.
Yes. There we go. I love it. My bro Gene. Same. What about you, fam? I mean, you got so much. I know you probably got to dig in the vault real quick.
He's like, let me find one gym.
Nah, look. No. Honestly, man, to be quite honest, everybody up here has the same gyms that I do. I don't have anything more or less than what anybody's gonna give. All I would say is, don't be afraid of loving what you do. Real talk. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be scared of it. Because when you look, if you say you want to be an entrepreneur, because that shit is not for the weak. And I talk to my homeboys all the time who are entrepreneurs, like, yo, yeah, that shit hard, bro. Yeah, I get it, bro. I'm doing the same shit every day. And it feels like we busting our ass, but like when it comes down to it, nigga, we're able to still be able to make money and be entrepreneurs and not have to deal with the day-to-day of like the corporate bullshit. So when I say this, I'm like, don't be afraid to love what you do, because that's just gonna bring on the consistency 100%. It's just gonna bring that consistency all the time. And it's all, and like, I know people will sit there and say like, man, like, I don't know how to keep bringing my audience, around, yada, yada, yada. Look, man, the love of what you do is going to be able to help you change perspective.
And there you And there you fucking have it. That's why that's my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, I like him. I like him.
D,
Yeah,
you can close it out, bro. You can close it out, bro.
All right. Cause I'm gonna say focus on the money. Money's everything. Money's not the most important thing, but it's up there with oxygen. You know, because I teach people about money and investing, you know. And if you don't know about money and investing, and I don't give a damn how good you are as a comedian or a rapper or whatever, because we know everybody who don't know about money then been fucked up financially. Look at Mike Tyson. This motherfucker made over $400 million, and he ain't got half of the money he ever made. You know, and get advice from expert advisors. You know, the worst advice is free advice. You know, if you paying somebody to give you advice, they're giving you the best advice because that's what they do. Just like somebody, if they pay me, I'm gonna give you the best advice because this is what I do. You know, if you want an attorney, you got to get advice from an attorney. So learn the money, learn the game of money, and get expert advisors. Don't, my friend said this, my cousin said this. No, what did the financial advisor say? What did the lawyer say? What did the accountant say?
What did the doctor say? Shit.
Man.
That part.
And I'm gonna say like this.
No.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm pretty sure everybody here who's a guest right here, including myself, like has some real financial game that or any type of game like we can really give, but like you gotta throw them dollars up, big dog.
Yeah, you got to.
You gotta throw the money up. The money's up. So, but
it all comes down to the money.
But
you gotta know how to manage money.
Everybody up here gave some shit. Hell, nigga, I learned some shit from y'all. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I learned from
y'all. Hey.
I love
bro. Bro, why you think I brought you? Why you think I brought you?
And everybody from different spaces is what. And see, look, this is what I said. It's needed. It's third time. It's needed. This type of conversation because we all have different spaces that we occupy.
Exactly.
And people hearing this from these different spaces be like, oh shit, that nigga does what I do. Yada. Let me do what he's talking about, so on and so forth. Or let me do what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what they're talking about. Whatever the case may be. This is actually free game that will not diminish your mind. So
at all.
Understand that. But if you want to hit any of us up, you know how they do. You know how to do that.
Exactly.
That part costs the fee.
But
that part costs the fee.
If anybody on here, you know, that you want to get it set up a financial plan and everything, you know, if you go to Merrill Lynch or Ameriprise, just to sit down and have a conversation, they're gonna charge you $500 to $1,500 just to sit down with you, and then charge you to put a plan together. So if anybody on here want to talk about finance and put a game plan together, I got you 100% free.
Boy, I'm about to go to the phone.
And there you have it. There you have it, man. Hey, look, y'all came out here and killed it, man. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out. Y'all did y'all shit. Like, seriously, I really want to thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring all y'all back. Shout out to Davian. He came out and killed this motherfucker.
Man, this nigga shot from the half court and hit it. Per usual.
Oh, God.
2 seconds left.
2 seconds left.
Let's do it. Yeah, we definitely need to do this more often for sure. You know,
I got you, fam. I got you. It's the Messiah, baby. Live streaming Wednesday, 7 p.m. I want to thank all y'all for coming out. Let's get it, baby. Yes, sir.
Get it.